We back. 15 MOFE.com. ShowTime in the building. So, wait, are you going by the actual Prince in New York? Is that what we going by?
Actually, on paper, it's Prince ShowTime.
Prince ShowTime.
Prince ShowTime.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I see the. I see. So, God, Leather Glove. What the hell do you think about that? Like no disrespect. Like you walk in the club with that shit, you automatically getting walking home with something.
That all the time.
Like
all the time.
They gotta just be dropping panties for no reason.
Actually, what's crazy is the earrings really get them. They love my earrings. Yeah. They be like, damn,
Jesus Christ, man.
Earrings, man.
I didn't even like notice the fucking earrings until you just said something.
What?
Jesus
How you don't see
Christ,
the on my
man.
face, B?
Wow.
You feel me? That's them princess cuts, baby. VVS.
So before we get into like the music thing, I gotta ask about like the whole jewelry thing because like I'm not into the jewelry.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. I see the diamond testers and shit.
You saw it on the line?
So yeah, I do my research. You know
a lot of people didn't see it. So I'm like, you know what? I see a lot of people testing their shit. So I'm like, you know what? I know they want to see it. Let me give the people what they want to see. Yeah. And that was only part one. I really know what they want to. I really know what they want me to test. But y'all gonna wait for that shit.
Yeah. Now, why? What the hell? Like, why do that?
To tell you the truth, it was just for me. It was like a strategy move. I said when Nicki just popped. When Nicki just popped, I had an accident, and thank God I'm good though. But it was a crazy accident. I hurt my spine and my knee, so I had to have surgery and all that. I was out for like a good 6, 7 months, 8 months. Right. And this is when Nicki just started popping. And I used to run with Nicki and SB. Shouts out to Nicki and SB, Young Money, Cash Money, what it is. Salute. But after they plane left off, I felt like I had to do something for me to get back into it. So I was just like, yo, you know what? Let me get something crazy. We was in the shop. I'm like, I want to make a chain. And then it just started out small, and then I'm like, nah, I want to go bigger. I'm like, nah, let's go bigger. Let's go bigger. Until it came out, I'm like, damn, I didn't realize it was that big, but everything happened for a reason. So
now, no problems with that though. Like,
yeah.
Like motherfuckers don't be like
a couple of war wounds and all that, but something like what I mean. Right, if they want it, they gonna get it. That's it.
That's what's up. Now,
not the chain though. We're not talking about the chain.
Oh yeah. now musically, have you been in the business a long time? I mean, how long you been rapping?
Yo, to tell you the truth, I haven't even really been. I've been taking it serious for like about a year and change. Before that, it's just me. People saying, "Yeah, yo, come here with me. Let's do this. Let's perform here." I really haven't really taken it serious to that point where before I started paying bills, I really wasn't taking it that serious.
Yeah.
So when you say rapping, I've been writing poetry since I was in elementary. Right. But when you talk, because rap stands for rhythm and poetry for people that don't know that. So
nobody don't know that. Trust me. No, none of these motherfuckers know that. Trust me. Okay.
But yeah. So I just kept writing, and eventually people was like, "Yo, you got this gift, man. Why don't you just do it?" And I just kept going.
Now the game, like, is it? I mean, it's a bad time to get in, or what? I mean,
to tell you the truth, man, it's so. That's another reason I had to stand out. There's so many motherfuckers that want to rap right now. Yeah. So it's oversaturated. Like everybody raps. So it's like, how can you stand out? You just gotta. And my big homie Rose and Kano, free Kano, till they free Kano, free Meek too. He just came out. He was like, "Yo, listen, man, just keep doing what you do, keep shining." And to tell you the truth, you got that long-lasting longevity kind of career. So you just keep doing what you do, and the numbers are gonna play out. These niggas might have one hit one day, but you got that talent for you to keep going. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep in it for the long run.
Now, like somebody like yourself, don't give away all your tips, but I'm just saying, like, for somebody who's only been taking music a year and a half, serious, how'd you get the plug? Like,
yo,
how were you around these guys like Rick Ross and stuff like that? Like,
it was a blessing, man. I can't even explain it, bro. It's a blessing, man, to have, from Bow Wow rocking my chain on 106 in Park to what's his name, Derwin from the game. Him rocking my chain and him wanting to go on the show rocking the chain. It's just been so much It's a blessing, man. I can't even tell you. It's just me in the right places at the right time and God putting me in them certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a blessing.
Now, how do you thin out like the snakes that are in it just for, they think you paid and, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you choose who's who, man? I have a hard time dealing with that. You know what I mean?
See, the thing is, sometimes you still run into those one or two them snakes, but you figure out who's who in the long run. Whether me, I'm a straight up person. If we got business, we'll do this, and that. If this, and that don't happen the way you say it, I stop fucking with you automatically because I feel like you're not keeping it 100. So you just gotta weave out your way. And I have people. I got the goons around me to weave out them snakes, and so make sure everybody's upright.
Word. Now, when I listen to the music, you know what I'm saying, and I noticed that, you don't really sound like, these new youngins out here. You know what I mean? Like, who was some of your influences, coming up? Like, who would you say influenced you?
Definitely, I would say strong influence. Biggie. Jay. He's the one that made me kind of want to get tatted up and get my grill fucked. Like, what's a lot of people fucking lie nowadays. They don't keep it real.
Yeah.
If you got that from him to say, yo, he made me want to be more laid back. Wayne made me want to go more crazy and get iced out. Baby, he made me want to get my whole shit crazy. Like, when I look at these guys, I look at them and I take little things from everybody. Like 50 for that case. We don't really fuck with 50. But right now, from him, his business side, he's strong with the business. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him. You got to respect it. You might not like him, but you got to respect his business. Jay, Rose, for him, Rose move, my nigga, that's the coolest motherfucker on this earth.
Word.
Like, he is the coolest nigga. If he sees anything in you little, he will let you shine. He like, yo, I see it in you. Let's go. He'll grab you up. You rocking with me.
People get him like, they think he's different.
Nah, it depends on how you come at him. If you come at him with that respect and he feel like, yo, he could do something, or little homies self-made, like, that's the only niggas he fuck with. Niggas that work hard. Word. If you work hard and you always on it, he fucks with you. He gotta see that consistency. That's what he gotta see from him. That's what he likes.
Any shade from artists?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Being that,
should I say that? Should I say that?
I mean, not who. I don't want you to say
that. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, do they give you shade like artists?
Not.
Because when you walk in the club,
shade. What's shade?
Like,
what do you mean by shade?
I mean, like, they like, look at this.
Of course you get that.
I want to be like,
Of course you get that from certain niggas, but actually what's crazy is a couple of artists this happened to. Like, fuck this nigga think he is type shit, And was in certain situations I would see them again. And I'll be like, I'll tell the security what's crazy. They waiting online. They waiting online and shit. I walk right in and I tell security like, yo, him, he good. And they let them in. I do some shit like that just to show you I got the fucking power.
So you do it opposite.
Yeah, like, and then what's crazy is that turns enemies into friends. I don't want to, I understand why they mad. You got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't look like me too and I'm trying to do something, understand that. Like this nigga, I'm not even going to but there's a couple of people that actually, this nigga Kevin Hart. I went to Kevin Hart shit.
Yeah.
I went to Kevin Hart shit in Missouri, B.
Yeah.
This nigga Kevin Hart, I come into the venue. I'm in this on stage with them. Have my peoples with me. This nigga Kevin Hart points at me. I heard they was talking about me for like 2 minutes. They talked about me, pointing at me, da 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 da. He says, yo, I don't want him on stage. This is what he said. Because I'm taking pictures with fans.
Yeah.
And taking, it was, who was it? Pro Style. He gave me a shout out and all that, giving me some like. Yeah. Kevin Hart opened his mouth. Kevin Hart, the $1 million man. The one that's making Think Like
Movie
a Man
money.
and all that. Yeah.
Movie money.
He said, who is that? He said, what he said? Exactly. He said, he's getting too much. No, he's doing, no. It's how he started off. He said, it's not about him. It's about me. He's getting too much shine. Wow. He's doing too much. Get him off stage.
That's crazy.
Kevin Hart.
Millionaire. Dude. See?
I'm just like, what? Are you serious? At first, when the security guard, not the security guard, because Missouri security know me. It was his security. He was like, yo, you got to get off stage. I looked at him like, what you talking about? Who are you? Who are you? This is our stage, nigga. What you talking about? And then the other Missouri security came through. He was like, yo, show. The nigga was like, yo, you doing too, you know, you getting too much shine. Da, da,
And
da.
you wasn't even doing nothing.
Yo, I'm just taking pictures with fans. I took like
That's
four.
funny.
I took like maybe 7, 8 pictures before I could come up to him and say, yo, happy birthday. I respect you. I'm a fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a fan. You're a funny nigga. He a funny nigga too.
Word, shout
But
out.
yeah, man. But
Now, like, you know, as far like is there like is it possible to make money in this industry still?
of course. It just depends on how you move.
Because you know everybody wants to know, like, you know, and you know everybody I deal with, they be like, oh, there ain't no money in the industry, ain't no money, and then you see yourself, it's like
it depends on how you move and what you do. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of ways to make money when it comes to branding yourself. It just depends on. And to tell you the truth, you gotta go out there and make. You gotta do a lot of stuff for free first.
Word.
And put yourself out there. Excuse me. You gotta put yourself out there. Once you put yourself out there and you got that good amount of, you know what I mean, energy, then they'll start paying you to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Social media and stuff, like, you know, it helped you, or you know, or in your career, or is it just, you know?
Social media. I could say social media definitely helped me. Because people really didn't know who ShowTime was. They would just come and see me. They'll see me post certain pictures. But, you know, when you got outlets like Instagram, platform like Instagram, and everybody gets to see, like, you know, go through your videos and see how you really act and how you really are. And that's another thing about Instagram. I don't like to just put regular stunting shit on there. I'm collecting, I'm about to make a game room and shit. So I'm collecting a lot of systems. So I'll put up systems, or, you know, when I go out to eat at certain restaurants and I see fans, I come take pictures. Like, I like to do regular shit, so people don't feel like it's just about the stunting. You know what I'm saying?
Now I asked that because, like, you know, these artists nowadays, I feel like they get on Instagram and they get on Facebook, and that's it, where it stops. Like, you actually put the footwork in. You know what I mean? You out there, you know, promoting yourself. How important is that footwork for these guys, man?
First of all, the people gotta touch you, man. The people gotta touch you. You gotta be able to see the people. They gotta really feel your energy. That's one thing we got. We got that aura. You know what I mean? My homie Kano, Free Kano, he said, yo, you got that invisible globe around you. Wherever you go, it's about you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when we go out there, we like to touch the people and make sure they know who we are. And, you know what I mean? We just not some stuck-up niggas just trying to... we fuck with everybody. You come through, you want to pitch? Yeah, come through. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They got to feel that energy.
Yeah, like, you know, and even like when you came in the room, like, I didn't feel like you was a dick. You know what I mean? I felt like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like, you know, because, yo, I just, you know, I opened up my show. I was with, you know, I had a situation with Busta Rhymes this weekend. You know what I mean?
Busta's a different type of dude.
Yo, he was fucking, like, wailing, and you know, I mean, I'm not no fucking tough guy, but it got to the point where, like, I wanted to say, like, yo, you know what? Fuck you, Busta.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
You know what it is? I'm gonna explain for Busta. On behalf of Busta.
Yeah.
Busta is a very real dude. Like,
too real.
I don't know the situation that happened.
Yeah.
But Busta's so used to dealing with certain things that if something out of place, he gotta, you know what I mean? And he's at a certain level where he feels like everything should be. Yeah. Everybody.
Well, that's what it was. You know, it was just I asked for an interview, and just the way he went about it, you know, I was like, damn, like, I bought your shit, like yo, like, you know, and I was pissed off, like, for real, like, and it bothered me for the whole week. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's just, you know, that time and them place. But you know, maybe he was feeling. He had a little situation where he was upset, or you know. But Busta's a real cool dude. I'll give that to him. Like, I chill with Busta plenty of time.
I'm sure he is. I'm just, you know, that one time that pissed me off. I was like it was the first time that, like, you know, it was, you know, done to me like that disrespectfully. But shout Busta, man.
Shouts out to Busta. Oh, that happened to me too though with Nas. The first time I seen Nas, his bodyguard hit me with one of these, like, real hard in my chest. I'm like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? But then when I seen him again, he was like, yo, I apologize. You know, it wasn't the right day. It wasn't the right time. You know, shit was happening. And it was all up.
Nah, that's what's up.
Shouts out to Nas, man.
Yeah. Yo, can y'all see it? Look at this shit, man. It's like a pizza box on, yo. And this shit real, too, son. Like, I want the listeners to know, like, this ain't no bullshit.
Let's do it.
I'm fucking hurting right now. I don't exercise. I don't go to the gym. You know what I mean? My neck hurt.
Early. Now you know what I go through. Welcome to my life.
Word. you got some other chains on
Oh,
too.
this is nothing. We only got the
man.
MMG pieces right now
man.
and all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, man, yo. Yeah, man. So, yo, I wanted to ask you too, like projects. You know what I mean? Like, what are we working on right now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we working on mixtapes, albums, what?
Actually, the big homie just told me to put out. When I say big homie, I'm talking to Ross and Kano. It was like, yo, just keep pushing, keep making these mixtapes, and you know, when we find something that could, you know, send me to that next level, that's when we make that album and then we take it out. So basically, we just fishing for that single. Once we catch that single and the people choose it and they like it, that's what we're gonna take to go. You know
now, you know, Tight Knit, how is MMG? I mean, you know, I know there was, you know, a little between Meek and Wale, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I mean,
that shit is industry shit, man. Like, them niggas be lying. Like, people be lying. They make shit up so, you know, shit. It look like that sometimes, maybe because, you know, such a big artist and another big artist in the same place, it looks like something, but it's not, man. Like, them niggas have love for each other. It's cool. From what I know, from what I see. You know what I mean? And Wale's the coolest motherfucker ever. Like, he's actually the first one out of MMG to really embrace me as an artist. Him, Stally, Gunplay, and then Meek definitely as well. DJ Khaled is a great motherfucker. You know what I mean? A couple of other artists as well. But yeah, man.
Any pressure making the music and stuff around the guys of that caliber,
Of course, man. Sometimes I can't even do it, my nigga. Like, I got to go in my own little shit. Like, nah, let me go about. Because the only thing you're thinking about is how great it should be, not knowing that you are already great. Whatever you say, you good. Like, but it's never enough for those guys. That's how you feel. Like, it's never that bar that you want to. It don't sound as hot as you want it to sound because it's Rick Ross. So it's one of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you decide MMG though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a blessing. I got picked up, man, and I was just like, yo, you know what? It's an avenue that's, you know, Maybach is actually the biggest. We are the biggest empire in hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely the biggest. And then we got, you know, our brothers, We the Best, Young Money, Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely Bad Boy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Vado. That's my dude right there. That's one of the best dudes. Vado and Movado. Movado's the really the golly god. That's my nigga right there. But yeah, man, and you know, it was a blessing. I said, you know, if they choose me out of everybody, I'ma rock with it.
Word.
So,
now,
Haitian Mafia Maybach. Shouts out to everybody in Haitian Mafia Maybach.
Now, like, you know, what was the official, like, you know, the first time you meet Ross? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what was the conversation like, man?
Actually, the first time I met Ross was in Perfections. And after that, I seen him about 5 to 7, 8 times probably. And Ross is just like, yo, who the fuck is this dude? You know what I'm saying? He's just like, yo, who is this dude? And why he always in VIP in our section with these dudes and French Montana, and shouts out to French Montana and the Coke Boys too. That's one of our another brother. But yeah, he's like, yo, why he know everybody? How he know everybody like this? You know what I'm saying? It's what my big homie told me, and he was like, yo, he watching me. He told him, he said, just to let me know that he's watching. So after that, it was the big homie Kano. He said, yo, you know what? I'm gonna take you under the wing. You Haitian Mafia Maybach. Let's do this. Let's make it official. And but he got locked up right now. He in the feds, but he coming home. He coming home real soon. They just moved him to Florida, so he in the feds. He coming home. He shouldn't be home no later than December, and then that's when you gonna really see ShowTime really go from state to state, going hard.
Word. Now, you know, as far as like, you know, you from New York, right? Yeah. Like, you know, that now the New York, you know, hip hop scene as a whole. You know what I'm saying? What do you think it's going to take to, like, because, you know, they say New York ain't involved. I mean, you got guys like Troy Ave and trying to do the New York thing. But, like, you know, what you think about New York? I mean, you know, what's it gonna take for it to come back? And is there a recipe, do you think?
I just think it's all about timing. It's all about timing. And whenever New York needs to come back, we going to come back. But right now, everybody's rocking with the South and, you know, the whole 808 sound, and that, you know, there's that heavy Southern sound. That's what everybody, you know, that straight regular bop, you know, that bop that everybody feeding for right now. That's what it's about. And to tell you the truth, what you got to do is in New York, all our New York artists, we just got to, you know, switch it up a little bit for now.
Now, but do you think it gotta be like like that hard, 90s, or do you think like the new school New York sound?
Of course, we're gonna need something new. That
Yeah.
old school, it can come back depending on how they bring it back, and once again, it's all about timing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has to be some kind of a new feel to it with the old twang. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Now, you got guys like Bobby Smurder getting on
Shouts out to
from
Bobby
the
Smurder.
internet. Like, these guys are getting on from regular hits that they just make in their house.
Yo, to
You know
tell
what I
you
mean?
the truth, I still talk about. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, man. How they made it, but I'm so fucking happy for those dudes. Like, for him to be able to feed his family now, off of him doing his thing, like that's crazy to me. And he didn't even expect it. That's when it feels the best, when you don't even expect it to go that far. And yeah, man, he was just doing his thing, and he actually is about 5 blocks from where I live. In the hood, you know what I mean? 50s, 90s, and 40s in Brooklyn. So, all the dudes he talking about just caught a body about a week ago, and a week ago with all them dudes he talking about. I know them niggas, like that's family. You know what I'm saying? So, shouts out to Bobby Smurder and the whole game.
Now, like your start, because you were networking before the music, correct?
Oh yeah.
Now, how did you get your start, like meeting people? Like, if an artist wants to start rapping today, what would your advice be to, network and get out there like that?
See, I got it in a different way. I got it with jewelry. I do have an outlet with jewelry. My big homie, he sells jewelry. So, my big homie Iceman. Shouts out to Iceman. We got a commercial that just hit Cablevision too. So look out for that. If you want to look on his Instagram, it's at Iceman510. But yeah, he just put me on. He was just like, yo, you know what we gonna do? We gonna go to BT. He had an outlet at BT. So we went to 106 in Park, and he was like, yo, whoever's the artist that day, give him something. And we'll just give him something. We'll take pictures, You'll come out to my store, this is what we have, as a gift, blah, 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 thanks for coming. And that's how I created a relationship with the artist. And the artist, we just started chopping it up. They're like, yo, you a cool nigga, you know what I mean? And we just started, and then from there, I just kept going to 106, and then from 106, I did the Freestyle Friday thing, and then I did, I was supposed to do the 1 week thing, but the one song thing, but I didn't do that. So it's just I always did different things, but what kept me out there was that I was persistent enough to be always out there. So my advice is to just be out there and do your thing, man. Keep showing these people.
Any famous pieces you did, or
we did Red Cafe's
that's hard.
convict chain. The white one, white and yellow one with the diamond. We did a watch for Yayo. We did a watch for we did a watch and a ring for Yayo, Tony Yayo. We did a watch for Bow Wow, and some executives for BET.
Yeah, so you got
Oh yeah, Hell Rel too. Hell Rel, 40 Cal, JR Ryder. We did something for them. Free JR. Yeah, and a couple other dudes.
Damn. So so would you say like that you got more networking off the jewelry rather than the music so far? Or now it's about the music.
Now, before it was about the music. It started with that, but then they're like, yo, what you do? You should do something, and that's when it was like, plug. You know what I'm saying?
So it's really for the love though with the music with you though. You know what I mean? Because is it really about the paper with you? Or?
Nah, it's to tell you the truth. It's right now. As of right now, it's about the love. It's about trying to get to the situation where you can make money off of it. Because you don't really make, if I like a grand to come to a show or 2,000 for me to come and perform. It's not really that much. You know what I'm saying? When
especially in New York, that rent crazy out there, man.
You got Meek right next to me. He making 30 fucking 40 just to come in this bitch
and walk.
That's not. You look at 2,000, you like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here, B? You know what I'm saying?
Now, like album wise and mixtapes and stuff, is that dead? Making money off that now or what?
Yo, I still got people in the streets like selling little mixtapes and stuff like that. And actually, me and Rich, we was just actually talking about basically fishing that out there, getting them, to every borough.
This is lost art, man. I want to see that art.
You know what it is?
You know
Everybody's doing it. So if I come in the street and hand you my CD, and he comes in the street and hands you the CD, why would you spend $5 and $10 on these niggas in the street right now? What makes you different from them? So that's why you kind of got to do it different now, because the way that's happening, like as soon as they come up to you, like, nah, I'm good. Like you already, you know what I mean, on the defensive.
The digital era that killed hip hop or what? I mean,
It didn't
like
kill
like
the money?
iTunes and shit.
Yeah, yeah. You can't really, it's not about in stores no more. Everybody's just pressing that button because they got the debit card linked up already.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not like they're gonna come in the store to buy it and look at the artwork. There's some diehard fans that do that.
Right.
But besides that, that don't happen. That's when you gotta do the in-store sign-ins. That's why Rose do shit like that. You know.
Yeah. Now, as far as like the music we're hearing, what projects is that on? And
that was the music behind the chain and volume 1.
That's on that Piff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just go download that. You know what I mean?
Behind the chain,
definitely go download that. So next, what are we working on now though? Project wise,
the music behind the chain 2, and we probably thinking about
behind the chain. I wonder why that's.
You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody's like, yo, what are you?
It's dope though.
Because everybody's like, yo, this chain. So I'm like, all right, this is the music behind the chain. This is why the chain exists. You know what I'm saying?
Word. You ever just like put this in the house and just walk out without it?
What you mean, walk out without it?
Yeah, just like leave it in the house and just say, I'm gonna be regular today. I'm not trying to rock
of
the
course,
boat.
all the time.
I just want to make
but
sure.
that shit stays in the safe though.
Yeah, of course. I'm just I'm saying, I don't mean leave it in the house. I mean like,
of course. I don't walk around with that shit all the time. I don't know. I don't wear jewelry all the time. Like I only wear jewelry when I'm going out. Like this shit to me is like I can't wear it all the time because then people feel like I'm flexing on them all the time.
You ever this is some funny shit. You ever like go like the restaurant and see a bunch of white people like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do white people say about this shit?
White people love it.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, they think they're so fucking cool,
it.
Right?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Yo.
White people, you're so stupid.
I'll show you some videos, man.
Oh man,
they rocking the chain.
My mom would be like, "Oh my God, can I see that?" I already know. All over it. Trust me.
They love me though. I love my white fans, man. They're great. They're great.
I could just see my mom right now, like, yo, can I see that?
And then like, I'm like, you want to take a picture with it? Fuck yeah!
That's it. My mom would be down to some beers, like start throwing gang signs and shit. My mom be bugging.
You know what's crazy? They always do that shit.
I already know, cause
I always do that shit. When I went to Atlantic City with a couple of my dudes from Long Island. And he just starts, like, when we in the club, he starts throwing up gang signs. I'm like, oh, you a gang? Nah.
Yo,
why you doing that?
Because white people get, like, you got to understand, when we get that cold and we get comfortable.
It's over.
That's it. Ain't nothing else left in the world. It's like, yeah, man. Like,
he said, hey, he's blood, I'm blood.
Yeah, like, that's just how it is. Like, we get family shit too much. Like,
Word up.
Oh, man.
Shouts out to all my people in Long Island, though, man.
Nah, that's what's up. But yo, let's get into some more records and shit, man. What you want to get into?
Let's do a few bars.
Few bars?
Yeah.
Let's go. Introduce that, man.
Oh, it's Showtime to Prince of New York. You already know what it is. 15 minutes of fame with my nigga Heavy Bags. We getting it in here. You know what I mean? Showtime Prince of New York. I don't want to see nothing black. Not even the street. The street gotta be white.
Where we adopting them today.
Word
That's
up,
it.
B.
That's it. 15mofe.com.
Showtime to Prince of New York.
Yes,
Haitian Mafia made back music. Yeah. And really, when I'm drunk and high,
I smoke like a motherfucker. But as far as drinking though, that's not. I can't. I just hate being in that situation. But is it necessary?
For what?
To be in the club with these guys mingling, networking, and stuff like that?
Of course, all the time. That's actually how I got into that predicament of Maybach Music watching me.
Yeah.
They always like, yo, who is this guy? Why is he always here? And he's always looking a certain way. He's always looking good. And when we see him, he's getting the utmost respect from the top dudes.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So, when they kids keep seeing that, they're like, all right, you know what? It's time. Like, what is he doing? What is he about? Let's make him do something. Let's make him, you know what I mean? And that's how it happens, man.
Like, I'm very antisocial now. I wasn't before, but now I deal with people and shit.
Nah, you got to, man. You got to. That's one thing that actually got me really far, man. And even Kano says it all the time. Those are the kind of people that's going to make it. The ones that's not afraid to go out there like, yo, come on, let me take a picture with you. You know what I mean? And talk that shit.
But on a serious note, real quick, too, I want to ask, like, like your personal life, like how much have you given up for the music industry? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much time have you spent, dealing with bullshit and, meetings and people and, you know what I mean? Like,
to tell you the truth, the bullshit never stops, man. Like, it just, that's a part of the game no matter what, to tell you the truth, from start to finish. And if you never finish, it's going to be there all the time. But what I gave up a lot, man. Like a lot. Sacrifices, staying up. You know, when you had that 9 to 5 and you try to go, go in and do this as well. You know, it's crazy. You don't even. I don't get no sleep. I used to never get any kind of sleep at all. To the point where my mother, I love my mother. She's the best. Shouts out to Miss Prosper. There was times where to put out my first project, in the streets, she didn't pay rent for 2 months to put on money towards the project because she believed in it so much, in my vision and, saying that, mama, you could do this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Let me help you do this. And yeah, man, when you say, I can't even, the list is too long for me to say what I gave up for this. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, sacrifices.
It's just because, some of my listeners maybe hit me up and they think it's all about the music, but it's about what you do behind it. That's why I wanted to ask you that.
Like music is like 5% of this motherfucking business, man. Like that's the last step. You gotta have the look. You gotta have the look, the energy, the persona, that image. That's why we have so many writers nowadays, because a lot of people don't have the image. And it's so many things that you have. It's those 5 things. I forgot what's the name said, 50. He was like, there's 5 things you have to have as an artist to actually make it. And it's so true. Like, it's not only about the music. The music is the last thing. You, as a person, you got to be fly. Like, you got to be out there doing your thing.
Yeah, man.
But music is a good part of it. But it's the big picture, man. It's the entire thing. You can't just stay in the house making music thinking everybody going to hear your shit because you put it online. Right. You got to fish it out there.
Now, in 2014, is music inspiring you or not?
I get inspired. I get inspired by certain music, certain things. And I don't only listen to hip hop. Like, I'm a musically inclined person. I play the keys. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning the strings right now. It's not, only hip hop. That's it. Nah, I listen to jazz. I listen to classical music. Actually, classical music is my favorite. Like, I love listening to that. I like listening to a lot of joints. Even there's some nice rock joints, and it's just different shit.
Bon Jovi, that's his white side.
You know what I'm saying?
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I like a certain shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah. But now as far as like collabs, like what we got coming up? We got tracks with anybody?
Oh yeah, Fred the Godson. Shouts out to the big homie Fred.
That's my guy.
Oh, that's my dude, man. That's my brother.
Fred the Godson is a good guy, man. I won't put that out there, man.
Forever.
Greatest dude. Fred the Godson came here when we was nothing. On some real shit. Now. Behind the chain, the tape part 2, music behind the chain. Date anytime soon?
We don't got a date yet. The thing is now that I'm a part of this Maybach music movement. Everybody got a time to back. Right now it's Meek about to drop in September.
Yeah, and you're okay with that?
Yeah, of course.
You're okay with waiting your turn because people.
The thing is, you gotta understand. It's a time and place for everything. So when it's my time, I'ma fuck that shit up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get ready. So. I'm going to be ready so I don't have to get ready that time. You know
How many records you got in the stash, would you say?
Oh, well, I would say a good... I like that I'll say hits. About 30, 40.
That's nice. That's a nice number.
That's nice. But I wish I had more. The thing is, when you do everything yourself, when you out there, before I had Rich, helping me out with certain things. Shouts out to my bro Rich.
Very rich, man.
Very rich. RVTTV. Shouts out to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go look at that website right now, rvttv.com. Before I had Rich, helping me out with certain things, I would do everything on my own. Like, I had managers. I would fire them because I got more shows for myself than they was getting for me. So it was just like, I'm doing more than you. Why am I paying you? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you getting paid for shows that you didn't even book. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, if I had that help, that's why they say it's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? So when Kano come home, I definitely know it's going to go to another level and it's going to keep going. But when you're doing so much yourself, you can't get into the studio because right now you got the manager hat on or you got the booking hat on or you got the agent hat on or you got, you know what I'm saying? The hat of the rapper got to wait. And then I got, you know what I'm saying? It's just so long. So
that's what's up. How many people you got to take care of, man, if you get on, man? I mean, you got a line of people waiting or what?
My nigga. The streets. The streets is like a lot of motherfuckers in the streets, man. A lot of people.
That's
And I'm the kind of person, if I could put somebody in that position to make money, that's what it's about.
Nah, that's love though.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to eat around me. That's how I like it. If I eat, everybody eat. If I make 100, all right, you got 10, you got this, you got that, everybody got to eat, no matter what.
Word. Traveling wise, cities out. What's your favorite city, man?
So far, DC showed me love. Shouts out to everybody at DC and Howard Homecoming. Howard Homecoming was a smash. Oh, we had joints there too. Oh man, shouts out to the ladies at fucking Howard Homecoming. I love it. We had a couple of joints. But yeah,
Howard Homecoming. I just imagine.
Howard is not. Yo, you ever seen that stage? When you're on that stage and you feel that rumble? Yeah. I was there with 2 Chainz and Drake came out when Drake was the surprise guest. Shouts out to Drake. Drake is a cool guy.
Bananas.
Yo, shouts out to Drake, man. First time I met Drake was at actually Howard. Yeah. He gave me a pound. This dude's hands were so soft. Like, yo, that nigga didn't work one day in his life. Like, Drake has no fingerprint.
Yo, that's so funny. Yo, that's leather glove day right there. He rock leather gloves in the summer. Dead ass.
I get that nigga a pound. I'm like, damn. I said, damn, Drake, your hair mad soft, B. Nigga looked at me like a weirdo.
That's shit funny. Drake, though. That shit funny, man. So you've been around the big. You ever get starstruck?
Nah, man. I don't know why. I don't know. I wasn't built like that. I don't know. Yeah, I get happy, like, yo, what up, man? How you feeling?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But it's not like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I just work for. I work until my idols become my rivals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, I'm gonna see y'all soon. I see y'all looking at me. Like, the first time I seen Wayne at whatchamacallit, Summer Jam. Yeah. Wayne double take. He looked at me. And he's like, I gave him a pound. He saluted. I was like, okay, that's Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get the cosign from these dudes, you know, and they look at you and you in the same room with these dudes, and you know, I was in a room with Jay before, you know, and then you in the studio with you know, Rose, you know, Wale and all these dudes. When you in these positions, French Montana, of course, French Montana. Yo, I can't even tell y'all the story of French. That's something personal, but that's my homie right there. Just know that. But yeah, man, when you're in the studio with these dudes and they look at you like a peer, that shit is like, it makes you feel like another level. Like,
that shit dope.
I'm about to leave, and I'm like, yo, all right, y'all, I'm leaving. French like, oh, so you're going to be at Hollywood? You ain't going to take pictures with niggas? When he said that to me, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because that make you feel like,
wow. You know what I mean? I'm actually getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so French put that grind in, too,
French is a real cool dude, man. Shouts out to French. And shouts out to big homie Max. You already know. Shouts out to the whole 5'9". You already know. Big homies.
Frankie Metales, man. What you think about this,
What's poppin'?
Yo, that shit is bags. That shit crazy, right? But yo, let's get into these last two songs. You got some bars for me?
Yeah, man.
Let's
you want to do that later?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the song real quick.
Let's do that.
And then you know, play some last 2 records, and then you know what I mean. Real quick, anybody need jewelry out there?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, they ballers. Fuck popping them bottles and shit. Go see the big homie, man. What's that address, man? Give him that address.
That address is I'm gonna tell you right now too. I forgot that address. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna tell you in a little bit. I'm gonna bring that back up.
Yeah, let's get that. As far as you know, the tape. What can we expect? I call it the tape. I'm from the '90s. My bad. You know, the CD, the mixtape. You know, when can we expect that?
The mixtape, as soon as you know, cause first we got we got the homie Free Meek. He coming. He dropping in September.
Meek, man.
You know, Dreams Worth More Than Money. Dropping in September. Then we got Gunplay coming up.
Word.
After Gunplay, it might be Omarion, but it's still a throw.
It's looking
right
like
our
year, man.
Yeah, it's always our year, baby. It's Maybach music. We always
word. Social media. You know.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure all my hoes are gonna want to hit you up and shit.
Yeah. Shouts out
you
to
know,
the
where
hoes.
could they find you at?
I love the hoes. Showtime, the Prince of New York. Showtime, the Prince of New York on IG. Showtime Prince on Twitter, and that's it.
How many bitches you bagged off Instagram, son? A lot.
That's a lot, man. Hundreds, man. Hundreds. Yo, you gotta understand, man. When you don't chase them and you chase this money, man, you get that money, they come right to you, man. You don't even gotta worry about it. Trust me, man. That's it. You almost there. Look, you blowing up, boy. You there. I don't know how you ain't seeing that. You there. Trust
Look,
me.
I do, but I just, I work too hard. That's what it is.
Yo, trust me, when you in them right places, man, and they see you, it's a wrap. I just had a couple of times I'm in the shows, I'm just rocking out. You got bad bitches just grabbing my shit, or they in the back one. There's mad times I get my boys like, we didn't even know she'll pop off like that, but she did, So yeah, we gotta love the ladies, man.
Nah, but any shows coming up?
Definitely. Besides tonight, at Lust. In Brooklyn with Bobby Shmurda and the team.
Shmurda.
We got tomorrow the phone party at Stage 48. Then we got Saturday. We got another interview, and then we got what's that? Oh yeah, no, my bad. Tomorrow, after the phone party, we going to Stage 48 with K Michelle and that other dude. I forgot his name. Yeah, after that, then we're gonna go to another joint on Saturday interview, and then I forgot what the joint is that night. But yeah, we got a couple of shows coming up. But then we're going to, as soon as Kano will come home, we're going to do that Haitian Mafia MMG tour.
That's what's good. Anything you got to promote, man? Or what? You good? Okay.
RVTTV.com.
Man.
Shots at richmondgroup.com.
Shout to Rock Boy Records.
You dig?
Yo, I love Valentina. She good.
Shouts out to Miss Ashley. Shouts out Miss Ashley.
Yo, okay.
You're ready.
Yo, for the record, Valentina, yo, she still promote her interview, man, from a year and a half ago, man. Shout to her, man. Yeah, man, I love her too. We ain't never met in person, but I fucks with her. That's a Rock Boys fan right there. He always, every fucking time he need to play a record, he play that Rock Boys shit, yo. That shit be making me want to bang my head in concrete and shit. You know what I mean? So, yo, before we get out of here, any baby mamas you got to curse out?
Man,
or,
no kids.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
no kids yet, man. I'm riding solo, So that's why we could buy houses and all that and be spoiled and buy shit like that,
Word. Now, anything you got to say to your fans, man? Go ahead, man, before we get out of here.
Yo, man, I just want to say shout out to everybody, man, and the support that I've been getting. Shouts out to everybody that's been sorting the whole movement, the whole Maybach movement, and we appreciate every single one of y'all. When y'all see me in these motherfucking streets, if you want to take a picture, you want to hug ladies, only the ladies, holla at me. The fellas, you see me, man, holla at me, man. Y'all want to take some pictures, yo, holla at me. I'm always here, man. Just say what's up. Don't look at it like, I'm gonna be, say what's up, man. I like to see my peoples. I like to, interact with them, what you like, what you don't like, and all that, what you want to hear more of, you know what I mean? Just holla at me, reach out, y'all.
That's what's up, man. Yo, free Kano.
Free Kano.
Free Meek, man.
Free Kano, free Meek. You already know free little Haiti. Taz, I love you, my nigga. You know what I mean? We miss you out here. Kano, we miss you out here. Meek, we miss you out here. Dreams Worth More Than Money coming in September. Showtime the Prince in New York on Instagram. Showtime Prince Showtime. Showtime Prince on Twitter. RVTTV, richmondgroup.com. You already know what it is, man. Holla at us. 15 minutes of fame,
man. We out of here. Bang!